It happened. It happened. Oh my God, it happened. So much to talk about on this episode of NXT. We had a lights outs match. We had Grace going against Grace Crime. We had Lola and JC have their final verbiage back and forth before No Mercy. And we had title versus title. And TNA was not going to allow any of that to happen. We're going to talk about it all on this edition of NXT after this great intro. You know, I really like that intro. I think I say that every chance I get. Hey guys, this is Unpopular View, the NXT review show. We're usually a trio, but tonight Sabrina Estella took the night and she said, "Boys, can you guys handle this?" And I said, "I think we can." And tonight you get, I tried to come up with a tag team name for us. One Maddog Kelly. I was thinking about calling us the Mad Dogs. How you like that? The Mad Dogs. There we go.
I love it. I love it a lot.
Or matter of fact,
Hi, guys. What's up?
matter of fact, the Jack Dogs. I like that a little bit better because I got to include my name in this.
Okay.
But I'm one of your hosts, the great Grand Slam Poobah, aka BadGuy Jack, and I'm joined with the dog of madness, Maddog Kelly. Maddog, how the heck are you?
Good. First of all, I gotta do something real quick. Hi guys, what's up? Had
He
to
did the
do
thing.
that.
He did the thing.
I know a certain person watching gets the reference, but it's kind of my thing I got from him. So there you go. I didn't say the name. I know I didn't say the name, but you guys all know the reference, and so does he. So there you go. I had to do that. Anyway, yes, I'm fantastic. Fantastic. What an NXT we had, man.
It was a fun episode. I think they did a lot of great things, moving parts to get to No Mercy. So there was a lot of stuff building to No Mercy, and also something in the future. I don't know what this like. It could be a Worlds Collide.
Games.
I know everyone keeps saying that. I mean, well, not everyone, but I feel like someone
Regal
else
said that. Actually,
he did. And maybe it was a tease or something. I don't think that's where they're going, especially with it being on the main roster. I don't think they want to take a break from that on the main roster. So I just don't see that. I mean, NXT has done things where they've taken old pay-per-view names like No Mercy, and there was a few one, Halloween Havoc. I could see Invasion being something. And it would be interesting to see how that works, because
yeah, that'd be cool.
I think what'd be interesting about that is how that works. Like, do they simulcast that where it's on TNA and NXT, or is this just strictly an NXT? It would just be interesting on how that all works and whatnot. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's not even that deep.
I don't think so. I think you're right about that, but I think that's where they're heading now, is in some sort of invasion storyline. Yeah.
What's going on? Let's get into the chat before we break down the stuff about NXT. Also, too, guys, this is Unpopular Review. We have so much content here. Please do us a favor. You're on YouTube, hit that like, subscribe, and notification button so you know when we go live. I mean, yes, we're talking about NXT, but we also talk about Monday Night Raw. We talk about AEW Dynamite. We talk about Friday Night SmackDown. And sometimes we have these different specials and prediction shows. So please hit that so you are informed when we go live. NXT was a solid show tonight, says George. George also said, George always the first one in the chat. TNA Impact stars showed up. They sure did. They weren't joking. I mean, once they said what they said last week and those tweets were flying off, you knew that they were coming through and they were going to sit here and attack, invade, however you want to word it. See, I didn't know who that was at first, but that was Zia Lee, I want to say. Zia Brookside, Moose, Zachary Wentz. I'm sorry, I mispronounced his name. Zachary Wentz, Mike Santana, Matt Condon, the inspiration. Yeah. You also, Moose was out there too. Oh, I forgot Lola Vice. You know, George, you're doing so well, but you know, I see that George, he's doing his best at comedy. If you keep this up, they'll keep throwing tomatoes at you. That was very rude. There was no reason for that. He says Jordan Grace versus Blake Marone is still cage match. That's going to be brutal. Yeah, that's definitely going to be brutal. George
I
also,
said it too, didn't I? I said there's gonna be some sort of stipulation added to the match.
yeah, you
A
did.
couple shows ago, and I said they gotta do something, and now it's still cage. So
Gee, I wonder who attacked Jasmine next. I don't know, and I don't care.
maybe somebody from TNA. You know, all those TNA guys showed up, so maybe TNA did it.
Maybe it was a TNA guy, right? Maybe it was Zach Rentz.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Zachary Rentz. Maybe he did it. We got it's National Great American Pot Pie Day.
Oh wow, that's cool. Good to know.
You always know what kind of days are
Jeffrey.
going on. I just called it Tuesdays. The Jack Dogs. There we go. Jeffrey.
Yes.
He says that. George seems like he's kind of down for that. Okay, we got that. What's up, Jack and Kelly? What's going on? Jeffrey, I hung out with him all weekend. Shout out to Jeffrey. Thank you for hanging out with us on the side of the Big Pop Theory. I know things got awkward towards the end of the review on WrestlePalooza, but I promise we're all still friends. We just yell at each other half the time. TNA got new merch saying I'm Team TNA. We got very interesting.
Yeah.
We got George posted the whole show. Good night, everyone. Yes, he sure did.
Pretty much. I mean,
and 6 matches for NXT. Yes.
That's pretty much the standard now. Actually, I don't know if you know that it's like 5 or 6 matches for NXT and WWE, just in general. You know.
I don't mind that. I mean, 6, sometimes 7. I make the joke sometime when I talk to anybody who talks wrestling, and I'm like, when Triple H is feeling very frisky, you know, because usually 5 is kind of his sweet spot.
Yeah,
but sometimes we feel a little frisky, and he's like, you know, I'm feeling kind of let's put a 6 match in there, see what happens, you know. But I don't mind 5 matches. That don't bother me. One of the things I like about some type of 5 matches is it gives the match a chance to breathe and stuff like that.
Right.
So it doesn't bother me. I don't mind if it's 7 or 8 matches, but 5 don't necessarily bother me. But let's get into
20, like AEW. AEW is like 20.
Oh my God. Like, and listen, if you like that kind of stuff, I've always been a firm believer in like what you like, man. But man, oh man, sometimes when I'm reviewing, I'm like, I'm still talking about this pay-per-view, and it's a joke. But I know there's a lot of people who watch AEW Dynamite and they enjoy that, and they said the quality of matches. A lot of people enjoyed All Out this past week. I didn't watch it. I was at work.
I did watch it. They lit a guy on fire.
I heard someone was lit on fire. Yeah. You know, someone, honestly, these wrestling companies are just becoming very dangerous because not only is someone lit on fire, the security guards here should be fired, because how are these people just walking in? And Booker T even asked a great question. He said, where the hell is the security guard? And then Vic Joseph, because Vic Joseph, he always tries to find an excuse. He tries to enable things. He said, it's a business deal. Yeah, you're fucking under attack, dude. Like, what are you, Vic Joseph?
Leave Vic Joseph alone. He's very talented, and he's married to that pretty blonde.
You're right. He's very talented. You know what he's talented at? Say it with me, everyone. It's kind of a catchphrase. He's very talented in raising my blood pressure. And guess what my blood pressure is? Through the roof. I'm not going to yell in this episode at all because I have no reason to yell. But let's open up with the show.
Anyway,
I'm sorry. I actually took notes here. I usually don't take the notes here, guys. So I am very prepared. I'm very energized. I have my lemon water. I promise it's water in here, and I'm ready to talk some NXT. And I hope you guys are ready to talk some NXT. Let's talk about this first match. Myles Borne and Lexis King. They're in a lights out match. I do want to sit here and say, like, I was listening to Myles' theme last week, and when I heard it, I couldn't think of what band this was. What band this reminded me of? You guys remember Hoobastank? Like, I remember them. I liked like maybe 2 songs by them, but I was listening to this track and I said, "Yo, this is kind of a banger here." I like that. How is Mr. Cat? He is fun. He is licking himself very inappropriately.
I know.
I know that's how he cleaned himself, but I always get very uncomfortable. I'm like, not in front of Papa. Papa don't want to see that, but Mr. Cat as well. He'll make his appearance because he got to make an appearance once. But I thought this match was pretty good. You know, it was a lights out. Now, I have to sit here and say, I thought this was interesting because when the match starts, right, you know, Lexis King, he comes out, he does this Lexis King entrance, but I didn't know there was a light switch right there. Did anyone know that? Because I didn't. Because all I see is
Yes.
Myles come out of nowhere and just go, "Poof," and the lights go out, and Lexus sells
Yeah.
it very
Yeah.
well. And Myles is
Surprise,
beat.
lights out. They got it.
And Myles,
I think they
Myles is
did that for
Mhm.
theatrics. You know what I mean? I think that's why they did that.
Great call, Kelly. That's absolutely right. And Myles is getting the attacks on. He's the aggressor in the first half of the match. Lexus King eventually does Lexus King's things, and he starts to make a comeback.
Lexus
Uh,
King things.
yeah, he does Lexus King's thing. Oh, you like that one, huh?
I
That's a
do.
good
I
one.
do. I do.
I thought this match was pretty solid. I mean, I'm not gonna go move for
Yeah.
move on everything that was going on here, but I thought both men really put out really put on their working boots and
Yes.
and
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you guys. I know that they have branded everything. I don't even mind, like on Raw they have the ring brand, but now I know in the next 2K game I'm gonna be going through a Slim Jim table, and I don't think I care to do that. I think moving forward, when I'm in a match and it's hardcore, I'm not giving you guys the table. I will not give you guys the table. Like, hey, you want to put this guy through a table? And if I see the Slim Jim logo on there, absolutely not. No one goes through a table. Nope. Nope. I'll put the table politely back underneath the ring. Absolutely not. Nope.
No.
But
Well,
no, how would you? Don't get me
yeah.
started. They start labeling them chairs. You
No, no,
imagine
no, no, no. I was gonna say actually, fun fact: the 2K game currently actually you can get a downloadable Slim Jim table if you do want that, if that's up your alley.
Yeah.
I have it downloadable to make it more realistic, as they call it. You know, yeah.
Is that what the cool kids say to make it more realistic?
I tried. I believe everyone's using the word cook, and I think Myles Borne cooked Lexis King tonight. If that's what they're saying, yeah.
Yeah, no, he did. And I like so his finisher is pretty much a zigzag, and he calls it Born Again, which actually works out very well. I thought the match was really, really good. It was a solid match. I was there's not too many Lexus King matches I get really like, I'm like sold on, but I thought he had his working boots on here tonight, and
He
I thought
sold
the match.
tonight. I agree. He made Myles Borne or Young Randy look like a star. So yeah.
It's funny because everyone says that, and I get why, but it's funny to me because that crowd was saying RKO, and honestly, when he ran up the steps to go through the table, I thought he was going to RKO him until I saw him jump from behind, and he did and George is saying he likes it's a zigzag. It's pretty much the zigzag, and
Yes,
it's fine. It works for him. And like I said, it's looked great. I think this is the end of their rivalry, which I think it should be. And what did you think about this match, man?
I really
George.
enjoyed it. I always like Young Randy. That's what I'm gonna call him because that's what he is. Or Myles Borne. And yeah, Lexis King made him look like a superstar tonight. Really did. So great on both of them. Really cool spots with the trash can and going through the Slim Jim table. A lot of fun. I enjoyed the match a lot. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Good lights out match.
Oh, you got the hiccups. There we go.
I do. So sorry about that.
No, don't be sorry. The hiccups are bitches because like you'll be having a good
Yeah.
time and the next thing you got a hiccup. And sometimes
Yeah.
it's
That
annoying.
happens.
George says, Jeffrey Reimer, I haven't seen All Out because I watched W WrestlePalooza and it was pretty good.
I thought it was decent. Everyone's giving it a bad rap. You guys
was
did a
fine.
review on it Sunday. Actually, that was great. I watched you and EC do the review.
I reviewed that show 3 times. Actually, it was fine. I mean, it wasn't a terrible show. I don't hate it. Like, I don't have a grade like how ESPN did, but it was fine. I mean, like the 2 matches I really liked was the women and the mixed tag. Brock beating, and everyone was very upset on how Brock beat John Cena. It didn't. I wasn't upset.
Supposed to happen. Actually,
they said I've read that. Yeah, and they were saying it's John, which is interesting. Oh, you know what? We'll save that for the news segment. That's what I usually do, George.
It wasn't supposed to happen that way.
He says, watch watch WWE, and then he goes and watch AEW. It was a solid match between Myles and Lexis
I
King. I
did
agree.
that actually. I watched AEW up until WWE came on. I turned off the main event, and then later on, because I bought it on Max, I went back and watched the main event of AEW of the Hangman and Fletcher match. So that's what I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like Myles Borne finisher. Awesome,
Yes.
cool. I'm gonna watch because I watch AEW with a guy on watch alongs on Wednesday. That's cool. We also got George says, I feel like this feud isn't over with.
I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it is. I mean, you might be on to something here, but I think it is. I would hate to be in a lights out match tripping over my right. Like I
found out it's not a full lights out match. It's in the
stuff.
dark, but they have a light on the stage.
I mean, they have enough.
They're not in the dark completely.
Jeffrey Ryan tripping over yourself.
Has done in the dark matches before, but not like these lights out matches where they have a spotlight on the stage, for this.
I remember barely anything other than Vaquero winning. That's Todd. What's going on, Todd? Said is spreading a rumor about me. BadGuy Jack paid to turn. I absolutely did not. I spent money on pizza.
You have 5 jobs. Congrats.
Oh, okay. So when if you can get something nice, you have 5 jobs. Let me tell you something, Kelly. You've already ruined the Jack Dogs. I have officially turned on you. I want you to know when you go for the hot tag, guess what I'm going to do? I will politely get down from the apron and watch you get pummeled by, I don't know, the War Raiders or whatever team is like. I don't know. You pick your team. You pick your poison. But absolutely not said. I did not pay for that. I have a friend who shared the account, and I had pizza that day. It was fantastic. Pizza Hut, go all the way. Come on. Yeah. What else do we have here? We have Julian Floyd. Lyra's backstage show. Yeah, why are you just back? Like,
Feathers is backstage doing Feathers things. That's the thing. Yeah.
Don't you steal my thing? No. Go get your no. Absolutely not. BadGuy don't share his catchphrases at all. How dare you try to make that your thing all of a sudden? I say that. Lyra did Lyra things. There. Now it's complete. How dare you, Mad Dog?
Feathers is her nickname, by the way.
Listen, you and I. Listen, I love Big Daddy Cole. I've met him in real life. He's a great guy. You guys got your things. I have my things. I've been doing my thing for a very long time. But Lyra Vicarious shouldn't have been there. And you know what? I said I wouldn't. I would not be yelling.
General manager, man.
She is terrible. I can't wait to talk bad about her.
Father's shirt, but that's because he's in a new movie. I'm only repping the guy, not the daughter. I would never buy an Ava shirt. But like her dad. Her dad's The Rock. He's in a new movie coming out like next month.
Oh yeah, it's called the. I almost said Shatter Machine. It's called the Smash Machine or something.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you're in a match like that, 9 times out of 10, you go absolutely, because even though it's not as dark, it's still dark enough for you. I trip with the light on, so I hear exactly what Jeffrey is saying. Yeah. The bronze, it's really called Bron Mortgage. Is it possible that Tatum could? Huh?
Is that what they call themselves? The Bron Mortgage? I didn't know they called themselves.
No, that's bad guyism. I'm sorry, bad guyism. I made that up.
Okay.
Is it possible that Tatum could reunite with Lyra Vicarious? I almost messed her name up. I apologize. I mean, yes. I think. Well, you mean like in NXT? No, I don't think so. I mean, if she did anything, she'd be down there for a bit. But no, I don't see that as a thing. Lyra had Bailey issues, absolutely. Ava and Santino are putting together something. Yeah, let's talk about that because you have Robert and damn, are you getting ready to rob the bank? What was that? What was that? Hold on, wait. What was that laugh? Because like you sound like you was getting ready to rob the bank there. I was waiting for you to twirl your mustache and go. What was that about?
No, there's nothing about that. Ava didn't do her job tonight. How can she not be there for this invasion? You knew that these guys were going to come in. They made their idle threats. They came right through the door. Security wasn't there, and she hung up on everybody and said, "Screw you." That's crazy.
I did want to talk about that. She's not there. I want to make sure I had her name right, but
Yes.
Stevie, but Robert and Stevie, they're running things, and they're like, hey, because earlier in the show, you see a lot of TNA guys. You see Eric Young, you see Moose. I'm gonna say you see Matt
As I
Condona
am
too.
Brooke, I think
Uh,
she showed up
uh,
early in the show.
I think yeah, she showed up around for the speed, but
Yeah.
but Robert's like, hey, like there's some TNA guys here, and Ava's like, huh? And Robert is
Yeah.
saying there are TNA guys here. I can't hear you. I'll talk to you later. What? This is Ava has proven time and time again. Get her out of here, please. I you know what what happened. So I like to try to cook lunch. I try to cook a meal for lunch so I don't have to buy food. And because I was so frustrated, I didn't realize my steak was on until I smelt smoke. So I almost burned my steak, and I'm blaming you, Ava, for all of this. So if my steak, if anything happens, I'm blaming you. Ava doesn't want any smoke. My house was on smoking. Kid, I couldn't believe it. I said, "Damn." So I blame
Well, I'm glad
Ava
your
for this.
steak was okay and you caught
It
it
looked
in time.
it looked really good. I wanted to eat it, but I try not to eat after like 8:30. I don't want to be
Mhm.
like a fatty. But what else do we have here? We have so you want to talk about Ethan Page coming out and saying he doesn't like
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
oh
With his
please.
Canadian belt that you're from, apparently. Yes,
I am
yes,
very
yes.
apparently. Wow, you've been very sassy to me this tonight.
No, no, it's just the
I
usual, Mad
the Jack
Dog.
Dogs. No, the Jack Dogs.
Yeah,
We're,
yeah,
we're, we're
yeah.
back. We're back together now. I won't betray you.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Speaking of, I just want to shout this out, everybody. I had to go on the review show for WrestlePalooza on Sunday to shout out your Canadian roots, and I guess a couple people didn't believe you. So I'm
Well,
glad we cleared that up.
I just
I'm
don't
glad.
think people. I don't think people take me seriously, and it's very offensive.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, one day I'm going to come in with my Canadian tights, and no one's going to be able. I might. You know what I might do for Halloween? We were talking about Halloween. I might just come as the Canadian flag. Just put a. I could be the pole.
Why not do the Bret Hitman Hart with the singlet and everything? Oh, don't forget
Nah,
the sunglasses.
Mad Dog, you might be on to something. I just need.
Thank you.
I might even get the hair and everything. But let's talk about Ethan Page. He comes out. I wanted to write this guy's name because I wasn't super familiar. Not like I've seen the guy, but I didn't know his name. I've heard the name, but so once I known the name and I put the face together, I was like, oh, okay. But he's out there. Ethan Page is hilarious actually because and I was telling my big pop co-host Shay, like, he's grown on me a little bit because when he was in AEW, you didn't see a whole heck of a lot of him, but this last year he's been killing it. But he last week he had me laughing when he was fighting, or he was getting ready to make his way to the ring when he was facing Tyler Breeze, and he heard people singing his theme. Like he smiled at first, and then when he heard people, he turned his head because he was very frustrated. Now he really doesn't like people singing his theme. He comes out there and he spots Latin American champion Dr. Wagner Jr. There's a period
Yay!
of
Shout
time
out for AAA. Another shout out to another company that WWE bought.
they
True.
they what was I gonna get at? There's a period where you can't even really hear Ethan talk because the crowd is just cussing, and he even says "okay" with your potty mouths and everything. But then he makes his eye contact towards Dr. Wagner Jr. he he says, I would have been the Latin American champion if you didn't get in my way and robbed me. And we get this in Pop 2 match. And I'm like, oh hell, I didn't know Dr. Wagner. I didn't see his match. So when he does the ankle lock, I said, oh holy hell, I didn't know he does that. And then it's revealed to be Tavion Heights. They have a match this Saturday.
I thought it was for the belt. I was like, oh shit. Davion's champion? Like what? And I'm like, oh wait, they have the match on Saturday. That's right. So I just
Yeah.
put it in the chat. I said, new champion, Dr. Wagner Jr. And I'm like, oh damn, it's like Tavion Heights. And yeah, okay. They have the match on Saturday. So
I thought this was fine. This was a great way to just get some hype and some steam in their match.
they
For the sec-
won me over with this. Making to be a AAA star.
Yeah, they got me good too. I thought that was really Dr. Wagner
I
until
actually
they.
thought he won the belt. I'm like, wait a minute, Tavion's facing this guy? What?
Well, you know what Ethan said was the Latin American Championship was on the line,
Yeah.
and that's when he raised it up. Dr. Wagner was a part. I want to know how that went. Like they went backstage and like, yo, I don't like Ethan either. Yo, take my mask, take this belt, let's fool him. Go, and Ethan kind of come off like a fool because is
But I don't
Dr.
know if you
Wagner
know
that tall?
this.
Is Dr.
I
Wagner
don't know
that
if you
tall?
know this. They that's actually not Dr. Wagner's real mask. That's a mask you could probably buy off the WWE shop for a good $17 or $18, or maybe it's $30. I don't know. The merchandise sales are through the roof. I haven't bought a shirt on the shop since SummerSlam when I went to American Dream, but yeah, that was probably one of their WWE shop masks. And they said, "Here, let's go do this." So yeah, they must have asked Dr. Wagner though to probably do this, but if they can run this, but I don't think he was backstage saying, "Oh, here's my mask, go do this." No, I think it was all just stuff they had from WWE shop. By the way, we're looking for sponsors, so if they sponsor us, I'll sign up. Wear the
Who
merch tonight. There you go.
who you want us to sponsor? I'm sorry, because I was reading the comments.
Always look for sponsors. So we're always looking for sponsors, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm always looking. That's
It
that.
was
I mean, that's true.
Tavion Heights, yes.
Sponsors, but I'm also. I mean, if you kind of give me a taco, I'll do anything you want.
Like Taco Bell. I like Taco Bell.
Taco Bell is okay. It's not bad, but give me a truck with a taco, and you kind of
Okay.
warm me up.
Okay.
You've warmed me up.
Okay.
There's a really cool spot by MSG. I was thinking about going to MSG because it's supposed to be John Cena's last time being there. But then I saw those
Yeah.
prices. I said, I guess I'll just watch it off TV. But it's a nice taco spot, not too
Same.
far from. Yeah, I looked at one. I said, "How much you want me to do?" Oh, nah.
It's the prices are ridiculous. I told you how much I paid for SummerSlam in private, and it was a lot for both nights.
I can imagine. That's why we were talking
And
about.
then
I
I
mean,
met Taker and AJ and Priest, and that was another good 3 to
Well, that's
4,
cool.
500.
oh no, not that, not the price that you paid. I'm sorry.
No, I know that, but meeting them, yeah, it was cool.
But no, that's
shake
cool. I
hands,
mean, what
called-
you have done is create a lovely memory for yourself that you can carry on for the rest of your life. So that's
they
cool.
were very nice people, and I have the autographs, and I gotta show you after we get off the air. I will show you where put my Undertaker autograph. I have it like right here in my
Taco
cabinet.
Tuesday.
It's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, going back to this.
That's not Dr. Ray Jr. That's the son of Dr. Wagner Jr. Well, I don't know.
Wait. Tavion Heights is the son of Dr. Wagner Jr. What? No, he's not.
Maddog, stay with me,
Yeah.
please.
I'm getting confused. What?
I am constantly confused. Let's
What?
talk about.
My mind is blown right now. If that's true, I don't think that's true. I do not think Tavion Heights is related to Dr. Wagner Jr. There's no way. Jeffrey's saying no. It's because it's not true. It's
Are
also-
you laughing at MDB 999999999?
He's got a lot of nines, and by the way, it's only 3 nines. I gotta defend him over there. It's only 3 nines.
Are you defending the guy that's like the biggest Mad Dog Kelly fan? Of course you would defend him. You should defend him. But I'm gonna defend him.
Well,
like you have a sword and a shield.
Until he starts, ranting about JC Jane, obviously. Then, of course, I disagree with MD because JC Jane is probably the best NXT Women's Champion since Mandy Rose. I've been saying this forever, by the way.
Since Mandy
We'll
Rose.
get to her later.
Mad Dog, you always know how to win us over. Now the Jack Dogs are back because I was
good, sir.
I was ready to betray you, but now we're back. Okay, we're back. I'm sorry, you can't trust me. Like if you have me in the tag team, like once we win tag team gold, anyway, we'll move forward. I don't want anyone to think I can't be trusted. I can be trusted.
So what happened after the whatever this was?
Well, not with that attitude. I will not be yelled at.
Okay. So
now we're done. I'm done with this team.
What
we're done.
after
Okay, now we're
This
back.
not
So
Matt.
we get Grace on Grace crime here. Jordan Grace, she sees the video of Blake and she says, "I'm going to take you to hell," that she did 2 weeks ago or a few weeks ago, and then she confronts.
Actually, it's Mariah May Monroe. Shout out to Wrestling Doll. She couldn't be here tonight, but I gotta say the name right. Mariah May Monroe. There you go. I did one, so now she's gonna, yeah, she's probably gonna clip that now. So we're even, I guess. Um,
You know, you're not going to keep interrupting me. Okay.
I'm trying not to, but it's just I had to say the name once. For her.
Say it one more time so everyone knows. What's the
Okay.
name?
All right. Her name is Mariah May Monroe.
MD. I see this guy. I think you come in here just to terrorize me, and you do a horrible job terrorizing me. Because right here, how dare you? First off, he says JC ain't a better champion than Lyra. Absolutely, Lyra. How long did Lyra hold it?
She do. She did.
No, hold on, wait, no. No, I don't want anyone cramping on me defending JC. I know you went to school with her, but I got this.
Actually, I did. Thanks for bringing that up.
Okay, we're done. This group is done. We're done. We have broken up again. But what did Lyra do? I blinked and she lost the title. Roxanne, I mean, she defended twice, but what are we talking about? And then he sits there and goes, "You can't trust a man who changes hair color every week." That's not true, because then I'd be bald. I'd be part of the Ball Syndicate, and I'll never be a part of the Ball Syndicate, because you know what? I'll have hair for the rest of my life. So how dare you, MD9999? Now, it's said, I'm very surprised. I feel like said used to be on the Jet Pack. I feel like now I gotta look through my to join the Jet Pack community. I gotta look at the resumes, because a lot of you guys, this is that's a wig. This MDD 99999 guy is very
close being champion. That's wrong information.
Yeah, I know. Like said, how dare you? You're just nothing but a font, and words. Well, font is words. I butchered my whole
feelings
joke.
anyway.
I'm very hurt by this betrayal, said. But we're gonna get in match later. Grace going against Grace. Jordan Grace against Ariana Grace. And Ariana is not happy about this at all. Says that just had to be honest. Sometimes you don't have to. I think sometimes you can kind of hold that back. We got the next match. We have Candice LaRae going against Lainey Reid. I have to sit here and say this. Lainey Reid has a bop ass theme. Like I looked it up and it's a country hip hop or a country. I forgot what it was. I thought it was music from Banjo Kazooie, but it has I was bopping my fucking head to this. I said, I kind of like this. I love this. Good job. And I think Mr. Well, I can't say he's asleep now. I was gonna say he kind of liked it too, but he's passed out. He's such an adorable little guy. We have this is the finals for the speed championship. I don't really care for the speed stuff. The one compliment I got here is I like seeing Candice LaRae. I think that she doesn't get seen a lot on SmackDown, so the fact that she's on NXT and getting used, I'm a fan of that.
Oh, I think we lost BadGuy for a minute.
Why am I not here?
Okay, there we're back. We lost both of us for a minute. I don't know what happened there. Might be my internet. That's okay. But yeah, speed was fun, except for the whole, what did you call it? You called it something last week. It was like a danger button or something.
Oh no! Once I get to the last 90 seconds, I expect the building to blow up, because it's like, we're in the last 90 seconds, and then go, and then that's the light. I know I would have felt the fuck out if I was in the performance center. I'm like, where's all the light? I would have been petrified, because I wouldn't know what is going on. I would have sat there. I would have been shaking. I would have been sweating. I would have ran down the stairs and probably fell over my two left feet and whatnot. And then, and then said, "Oh well, this is like what? I didn't sign up to be a part of Mission Impossible. What are we doing here?"
I don't know why they do that. I think it's so dumb, honestly. Match was fine though. I like Lainey Reid.
I didn't expect her to win.
Wrestling Doll would say the same. I know she likes Lainey Reid too, and I know she likes Candice LaRae. So
I didn't have Reid winning here for the reason I said, LaRae was going to take the dub here. So I was surprised. I stepped away from here because I was checking on my steak. And I was glad to make sure it was. It looked like it's eatable, guys. If I don't show up next week, it's probably because the steak wasn't eatable. But yeah, the match was fine. It was cool. And this is when we got at this moment, because I saw Zaya Brookside, but I didn't know who the other girl was. My original note was Brookside and friend. And then I was like, oh, that's Zaya Lee, because shout out to everyone on the internet because I did not recognize that.
Yep. She changed her name when she went to TNA.
Yes.
Charmaine. I see Charmaine over there.
999999999. Yeah.
It's 3 9s. Get it right, I believe.
You know, you have been very rude to me, Miss Frizzle. How dare you? How theme is a bop. You know who Miss Frizzle is, right? Because I feel like I'm the old guy in the room. You know who Miss Frizzle is, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right. Now I'm the only one who watched matches.
Reid's not. You know something, George?
She's not gonna.
I think she might win the belt.
I don't think she's gonna win.
Take the belt off of Soruka. Soruka might get the call up soon.
It's horrendous. You
Tiger
never love.
Is terrible.
I guess your internet took a little
probably
breather there. Who could beat the NXT champion? I don't know. I don't have anyone on top of my head.
Saints, I'll tell you that. Not Ricky Saints.
Not Ricky Saints. You know who? Because I don't even know if it's because they're gonna run it back with him and Trick, but even then, I don't know if it's Trick. I don't really have anyone. Someone who I would like to be in this conversation. It's just he's not used a lot. But I saw on his Instagram, it's like it looked like he's been getting some muscle and stuff like this. Wesley, like, because I feel like there's a story there that you can run back. They had that match last year. It was for the North American Championship, and if what was it? If West lost, he couldn't get another shot.
Right.
Now he's not the North American champion anymore. He got a whole nother belt. I think there's history there, and you can run it. You just have to.
Maybe he's hurt or something. I don't think he.
I don't think they're doing anything with him. I mean, he might. I don't know. Jack sticking to one color. Mission Impossible. That's rude. I can't stick to one color. How dare you? Next Saturday, I'm gonna see Izzy. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
I can see Lainey Reid. Ooh.
George might be onto something.
Might be onto something. Nobody actually likes Candice. Wow, that's rude. I like Candice LaRae. You calling me a nobody?
Like
MD 99999. Now you gonna defend him there for that too, Mad Dog? Huh?
What? No. I do want to give a bit a tidbit of information. Well, I still have it actually. Sure, I found that JC Jane has been champion for 118 days as of today. So congrats to her.
Yeah, and everyone's sitting there saying, this is not.
I know.
JC's been doing
almost 120 days.
MD, I think we're in the same age bracket because he knows who Miss Frizzle is. Like, that's good. Good job. I just didn't know if anyone else did. Lainey Ray, I don't think she's gonna win. I don't see her winning.
She's gonna.
But she don't. But see, here's the thing: she don't have to win. I think there's a great position for her to just be in. Now, I don't care about the speed stuff things. That stuff don't work for me. But she's having an opportunity at the championship. They get to see where how she hangs with someone like Soruka. I just think it's a good position to be in. So no, I don't see her winning. It's not her time. But yeah.
I do actually, and I think after that, Zarya turns on her, and that's what sets up their North American Championship match.
100 and okay, he put Jeffrey Myers called High Rise. They've been doing High Rise. I said High Rise.
Whoop that trick.
118.
Yep, I was right, Jeffrey. 118 days.
I know. I'm asking where. And
I found the information on Google. It's a simple Google search, Jeffrey.
We're not far apart, but I graduated high school in 06. Topanga. Yeah. Topanga, oh, everyone liked it. Topanga. She's fantastic.
She's a big WWE fan, by the way. I'm not sure.
She's a big wrestling fan. I've seen her do like I don't know if she went to AEW, but I know she did what was those shows out there in like Los Angeles? I forget what they're called. The Young Bucks and KO and a lot of them went by there. I forget what it's called.
A lot of WWE
PWG.
One Raw.
Jeffrey,
she actually was at SummerSlam. I didn't get to meet her, but she was there.
Yeah.
She was. I think she was even at. Oh God, what was it?
Oh God.
One, yeah, it was SummerSlam. I don't think she was at WrestlePalooza. She might have been. I don't know though.
I'm not too sure, but I know she just likes. She likes wrestling.
She's all over.
PWG.
Yeah.
She does She went to PWG and I think other places too. But yeah, I've definitely seen her. And I never saw the Girl Meet World spinoff. I watched I did.
I saw it actually. before Sabrina Carpenter became a megastar. Now she's like, go ahead.
Oh, she was on that?
Yes, sir.
I
She
just thought
played
they
Maya
found
Hart.
her. I honestly
Yep.
thought they just found her
Yep.
somewhere.
Nope.
just
Nope. She played Maya Hart, and then after that, she basically blew up to be one of the biggest pop stars in the world.
That's where they.
And now I just found out today she's headlining Coachella. That's crazy. Good for her.
You know what I don't like about Coachella? Because there's no coach.
Yes.
I'll move on as no one laughs at my dad joke. Let's talk about Jada Parker. She has a little package. She sits there and said a video package, and she says she didn't enjoy Homecoming because she still had Lash Legend on her mind. She said Lash ruined it, and says she tells her to enjoy this W, but tell everyone what happened after the match and how she whooped her ass, and said this is not over. And she's gonna want some revenge. So this feud between Jada and Lash is not over. They will be doing it again. I used to work at Coach. There was no coach though, and he laughed. I think me MD. I think he kind of gets the humor. I think he's all right now. All right. Everyone's talking about Sabrina Carpenter was in I didn't know that. I just thought it was a random person. I didn't know.
Yep. Nope.
Wow.
She's starring a girl.
That's fantastic because like Ariana Grande, right? She was on
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I almost said Zoe 101. It wasn't Zoe 101, right?
Victorious, actually.
And now look at her. I mean, I don't know if she's still the biggest star. She was in that Wizard of Oz movie, so she's doing great things. It's amazing to hear this.
Yeah. There's a part 2 trailer dropping tomorrow. Actually, I'm excited for it. I saw the show, by the way, years ago with Idina and Kristen Chenoweth. So big fan of Wicked.
MD99999 says Jada versus Lola is a win in his book. They actually faced. They faced. Was it last year or the year before? I remember they had a little bit of a rivalry, so they faced.
They did.
Him and got Miss Parker Uso. Miss Parker.
By the way, I was gonna correct you there, but I didn't want to interrupt, as you call it. But yes, it is Miss Jada Parker, as Wrestling Doll says it. So
we got
Miss
MD. He wants to. We do miss her. She'll probably be back next week. We got
yes.
We got MD. He said, I went to the school with the chick who played Bass in School of Rock. Is that for real? That's cool.
That's cool. I went to school with JC Jane, your NXT Women's Champion of 118 days. I'm sorry I had to bring that up. It's just everyone's doubting her in the chat, and yeah.
See, Mad Dog.
Flex a little bit.
The Jack Dogs are back in business. We're gonna win some tag team gold, right? We're gonna win.
Yeah.
What kind of dog was that? Was that a dog after you got
I don't know. I I just
you gotta put some bass in it. You're Mad Dog. Let them know that you're the dog. You gotta give them a hoo. You gotta sit there and put some. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Maybe eventually, but right now,
maybe Miss Parker packed up Jasmine. And I don't think it was her.
No.
I don't think so. I think it was a TNA.
No, it's like a Jasmine. I don't like Jasmine either. Jasmine's been doing not good stuff. There you go. I didn't say your catchphrase. I said it's not good stuff. There you go.
I feel like you're stealing everything from me. I'm about to betray you once more. We have we talked about a little bit about Lyra and Tatum, right? She was backstage, she was talking to her, and she was kind of explaining some of the stuff that's going on with her on Monday night, and she was talking about Tatum and their relationship. And Izzy Dame is and also too, can I just sit here and say, as a New Yorker, like anytime just the slightest movement, I'm always turning my head, right? But in the background, you have here, I had to make sure to put down because there was a lot of TNA activity going on here. But Steve Macklin and Victoria Crow, I want to say that was Alicia. I'm gonna say Keys, but that would be so fucking cool. Alicia Keys is here. She just said like, "Yeah, we're just gonna flip shit up." Like, I would love that.
Yes,
Alicia Keys come over and she just flips stuff. Say, I flip stuff over. I would love that. What? Give me some Alicia Keys in. But as a New Yorker, when everything is going on, I'm always turning my head to see it. No one turned their head at all. These individuals are walking by, no one doing anything. Are you that deep into your conversation? This bothered me. But Izzy, she tells Tatum, I'm sorry, I had to get the names right. She tells Tatum, I'm fucking up here, guys. But she tells Tatum, like, hey,
It was
forget
Alicia
like
Fox, to be clear, right? I mean,
it
Jeff was
was.
saying Alicia Fox. Okay, yeah.
Jesus Christ, MD. She is married. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
She is still,
Uh,
she's still
I
pretty.
don't like Steve Macklin too. Shout out to him real quick. I saw him wrestle at Indie Show with this TNA belt over here in Jersey. What was it? A couple months ago. Man, he could put on a match anywhere, anytime, any place. He can go. That guy. It's crazy.
Who's that? Steve Macklin. But yeah, all that stuff is going on. We get the Grace versus Grace match. Jordan Grace, Ariana. I mean, this was pretty much. I mean, I won't say it was a squash. Ariana got some attacks in, but Jordan really just dominated her. And I mean, it wasn't really for the match. It was to get Jordan on TV. I guess you could say this match ended with a lot of grace.
Ah, I see what you did there. See what you did there. Yeah. You know, it just builds up Saturday. And
Take the floor, please.
honestly, I think Mariah has one over on Jordan. So it might be time for Jordan to get back one over on her in the steel cage match, by the way.
That's gonna be interesting. We gotta we want to do a prediction show for No Mercy. So
We don't have a graphic yet, but we'll get one. Don't worry, guys. We'll
how
do that.
dare you ignore my word? Mad Dog, we are done as a tag team. I want you to know that right now.
Man,
We are officially done. How dare you? I made the graphic.
I've been defending JC Jane all night for you, good sir.
I don't need help. I don't need help. I know how to tie my shoes and pour orange juice. You can't do nothing for me. Once I learned how to pour orange juice for myself, I knew I can handle the world. And that's when I knew that
we're done then you know what? Ava is a great general manager then. That's how you want to play this. I will play this card.
What did you just say?
You heard me. Ava is a fantastic general manager. You heard me. Let's can clip it. You want?
Alexa, put Mad Dog on the list.
Thanks.
My shopping list? What? Oh, never mind. Let's move forward. I'm gonna unplug her.
I'm honored to be on your shopping list, good sir. But we have a show to do.
Yeah, I didn't even know that this damn thing had a shopping list. I use my whatever. Chase U. This is terrible. Chase U is there. This is NASCAR guy. Matter of fact, I'm so sorry. You watch NASCAR, so you might know these individuals better than me. One of them, because they were in that match, there was a ring announcer. His name is Cole Cluster. I have no idea who the Clusternator
Cole Cluster, actually, he is the 00 NASCAR Xfinity and NASCAR Cup driver. Oh, he also does the Cup, the Truck Series as well. You're welcome.
You know, I'm probably going to forget that name in another 10 seconds. But he was out there.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the help.
Well, you know what? The Jack Dogs are back on. Let's go.
Wow, you're just back and forth on that tonight.
I
didn't even get my opinion on the whole thing. Well, what if I leave you in the ring and I go backstage to go to catering? Her WWE catering's fantastic. That's what Alexa Bliss said, by the way, in an interview yesterday.
Well, one of many things. One, no one leaves me, and two, I'll be the first one to get back there for catering. I love food. Food is fantastic. I don't care. Someone tried to shame me.
I'll be at the WWE catering booth the whole match. You could be out there fighting whoever.
See, this MD guy. I like this guy. He said here, 00. What a loser. I agree. He is a big loser.
He actually has multiple Xfinity Cup, Cup wins and races under his belt, and he even used to race for the 41 team of Stewart Haas Racing before Stewart Haas Racing actually shut down about a year and a half ago, or over a year ago now, I guess you could say. Yeah,
that's cool.
Any other questions about NASCAR? I'm a kind of a Also, besides the wrestling encyclopedia, I'm also a NASCAR encyclopedia too.
I once spilled lemon juice I don't know if I can compete with any of the stuff that he's doing, but I just wanted to say that. But this whole thing leads to Dark State being there. We get the Joe Henry appearance. I said on the Big Pop Theory
Timo
podcast,
Shield.
they need to just beat the shit out of Joe Henry. Joe Henry needs to be
No,
because yeah, they
never.
do. Because first off,
No,
he is still
you don't
he is still.
believe in Joe Hendry. See what
I
I did
believe
there?
that I believe everything you just said gave me gas. I'm just gonna sit here and say that like Joe Henry, he's a good guy. He hasn't done anything to me. You
I
look
hope you
very
enjoy him because you're getting tons of them. In
well.
December.
I don't know if I'm going to be. Why would I get a lot of him in December?
Oh, you
Explain
didn't
that,
hear
please.
the news?
No.
Oh, you hear? Oh, you didn't hear the Burrs the word? I see what they did there. There's some Family Guy there. Yeah, yeah. Didn't think I know that. Anyway, I'm hip, but cool with cool
He's
kids.
hip.
Anyway, no, yeah, Joe Henry is signing with WWE as early as December when his TNA contract is up. He will
Really?
be NXT. He will be on our brand. When he does, I can defend him every single week, like I'm doing right now. I'm so excited.
I will be on my Roman Reigns behavior and show up once a month if this keeps going on. You guys might not get Bad Guy as much if this is going to happen. But I thought his contract actually expires
No,
like
end of
in
this,
the beginning of
end
the
of December.
beginning. Okay. Listen, I think it's a
December, and WWE wants to sign him as soon as they can. They're actually
listen, I think
begging TNA to release him now, and TNA doesn't want to.
I don't believe they begging him. I think they're waiting it out. I mean, look, I think
That's
it's
what I've
no
heard.
it's a
That's what I've heard from multiple sources.
well, I'll just simply say here, and with my own personal opinion here, I just think that it's a no brainer that he's going to go to WWE. I mean, it's almost similar to what Jordan Grace was doing last year. It was no doubt in my mind, like right after her contract was expiring, she was going to go to WWE. And I mean, the stuff that Joe Henry's been doing, I mean, he's been doing a lot of NXT stuff, but he was at WrestleMania. There was a house show sometime back with him and The Miz. I forget where they were at. So it's clear as day that they want Joe Henry. They should let AEW sign, but I don't think Joe Henry wants to go to AEW.
They also Randy Orton handpicked him as his WrestleMania opponent. I will bring that up again.
Mm-hmm. But I was saying, Cassette was agreeing with me that they need to whoop on Joe. Yeah, they should because he's doing a lot of stuff with NXT, but I don't watch TNA.
He's
So I
champion material, one day. He's NXT champion. He's going to get that belt. I don't know from who, probably from Javon Evans at that point, but
Well, why don't we wait until he gets here? Because like I think a lot of people are saying that about Jordan Grace and hasn't happened yet. Anyway,
but no, Jordan Grace, no. She had her shot. She had her fun. She lost to my greatest NXT Women's Champion, 118 days. JC.
No. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that.
Of course, I get to do that.
Oh, please. And you know what? It honestly don't have nothing. Huh, that's a first. Mad Dog, you have confused me.
And she's from my hometown. So, yeah.
And you know what? She couldn't wait to get away from Jersey. Jersey's like the cousin who comes in with the mustard on the elbow and stuff like that. Please, don't you dare sit here and say that to me.
Why is her family still here in Jersey then? She comes back to visit. We give her homecoming parties.
Oh, Mad Dog, stop acting like you're there. Are you there? Are you there?
No, I wish.
Yeah, me too.
But I have gotten a picture with her when she was at ShopRite the one time. So there you go.
Well, she was what?
Shopping in the supermarket over here.
Y'all have stores?
Yeah.
Oh.
And she actually went to the one over here. Isn't that crazy?
Not my cousin's MD. I'm just saying, it's just sound like the cousin that just shows up and just there's mustard on the elbow. Sometimes when you're having a hot dog, you're too excited and the elbow's rubbing the thing. We're talking about JC Jane. Let's get to this part here because we're close to an hour. So we'll try to speed up here. She gets on the mic. She talks about, she's held it now known as 118 days. I had 100 days as champion. And she talked about how the crowd.
Big milestone for her. Big milestone.
Yes, it is. I mean, think about a lot of people who have been championed and have not even held it for like 60 days. And
look at CM Punk. He held it for 10 seconds.
Anymore?
Heavyweight championship was held for 10 seconds. Okay, maybe a little bit more, but still.
Yeah, we'll give it 11 seconds. But she talks about how the crowd has you know how they pretty much singled her out and the third wheel and beatable champion, and she says she's going to shut her haters down, and she, you know, belittles Lola Vice. I almost said Lola Bunny, Lola Vice, but she gives her credit and says she's gotten better and improved. She has a lot of momentum from being from AAA and, you know, uh, getting some wins and stuff. You know, doing Lola things, but she says she's still going to beat her. And she says something about her shaking her ass. Lola says another person talking about me shaking my ass. She says that this time things are a little different now from last year when she fought Roxanne Perez. Now this time she feels like this is her time, and she's going to beat her not only for her and her family, but for the people. And see, if I was in the performance center, I said I didn't ask you to do this for me. No, but Tracy stood here and said that, you know, there's a good chance you might beat me, but I'm gonna find a way to beat you with a broken nose, a broken jaw. I'm still gonna beat you, and that she's gonna prove that you know she comes up short, and she's gonna disappoint her parents again. And then Lola, for no reason, this was for verbiage, backhands JC, very rude. I think she should be suspended. I think she should be fired for larceny.
The title shot for sure.
She should be fired for larceny. But what did you think about this segment?
Yeah, this was a great segment by our champion, obviously. I do have to ask you a question. I think Jeffrey brought it up. I don't know where it is in the comments here, but Jeffrey brought up a very interesting point. What about this? I found it. What do you think about this? About how, you know, JC's telling her girls to stand back and that she's gonna do all the work.
I mean, that's what a leader does. I mean, she's just leading by charge, and she's sitting there saying, "Girls, I got this. Stand back." And I think she handled herself very well until she was cheap shot. So please, I love the leadership that JC has been doing and providing, and has improved Fatal Influence completely since taking charge. She was the one who sat here and said, "Fine, I'll do it myself." And look at her now. Look where Fatal Influence is. Thanks to the great leadership, just taking charge. There's a lot of people who can't take charge. A lot of people, they just fall in the toilet and just get flushed down with their memories and dreams. Not JC Jane, and that's what I'm talking about. Lola not beating JC. Said you are saying great things. Said, can you stop scratching yourself? You're very loud.
Says back on the Jack Pack community.
No. I gotta look at the resume before I just let anybody in. I don't want to be contaminated. I gotta look at your resume, said, but you might have potential there. Maurice, I know you come out here just to attack me. I know this is exactly what you come here for. She just beat JC to the punch. That's all. You know, this guy, I like Maurice. Wow. He's a fantastic. He's big bro. He's big bro. He's a good dude. But, you know, he sends me Bill Goldberg memes. He thinks it's funny that I see this bald man on my DMs. Very rude, but I'm always.
Hey, I like Bill Goldberg. You know.
Oh, terrible taste. How do you sleep at night? You must. Do you break out in hives?
I actually sleep with one of my Goldberg wrestling buddies. I'll send you a picture.
No. I don't want my phone to explode in my hand for that such terrible pictures. You take pictures with that. You know what I go to bed with? Come here, baby. Hey, come here. Ah! And this guy right here. Everyone say hi to my cat.
Hi, Mr. Cat. How are you?
All right, say hi to the people, Mr. Cat. Look at his little bow tie. Look at it. Look. Why are you wearing it wrong? Look at his little bow tie.
Adorable.
Isn't he adorable? Now get out of here. Oh no, you want to sit here with me? That's cool. You are on top of the list, Jeffrey. You are part of you are a Jack Packer, 100%. You can't drink that. Jesus.
See, Maurice is right. Maddog is correct about Goldberg, and Jack is next. Yeah, Jack Hammer. I get that reference. Maurice is good. Hi, Mr. Cat. He wants to host the show here, so.
I don't know why he's putting his behind in my face. You want to take the charge here about this? What are you doing? Please, for the love of God. 6 minutes.
I need to get the
6 minutes. 6 man tag. We have a 6-man tag. We had Dog State going against Joe Henry and Chase U. You know, I don't like season 2 Chase U because they lose a lot. You're not. You want to talk about this match? What do you think about this match? I'm giving you the floor here first.
Right. I like Joe Hendry. Joe Henry for the win. I want TNA to win this whole invasion storyline. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it. This was an okay match by Timu Shield, and that's all I can say on this match.
Can you, baby, please? Why do you have to knock down? What did that penalty?
Mr. Cat. By Mr. Cat. He had to go.
Now he's running out here. Yeah, I love that kid.
But like I said, this match was okay.
It was okay. You know, Dark State don't really do nothing for me, but Chase U, man. Andre Chase, I mean, these guys, they said, let's bring back Chase U. And they came back.
Stop with the Andre Chase. He's a good guy, down on his luck. He needs some help, and he's fantastic. Fantastic guy, Andre Chase. And he skyrocketed JC Jane to when she got out of what the hell it's called, Toxic Attraction. So good for Andre Chase. You okay?
What was that timeline that you just met? You just created a whole other timeline. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Did you say Andre skyrocket? JC Jane saved Chase U when Andre was out there drinking and gambling money away and whatnot. You know who saved the day? Yes, he was gambling. He literally said, "Hey guys, I have a gambling problem," and they gambled everything away. It wasn't Duke Hudson that saved the day. It wasn't Thea Hell doing anything. It was JC Jane. What are we even chatting about here?
I said it before. He was down on his luck, and he needed to gamble some stuff away. Okay, and he lost. But now I'm not gonna lie with you. In this match, and the match was fun. I did enjoy the match.
You know, I want you to know something, Mad Dog.
Please.
We are done. I am breaking up with you once again. You are just see. Look, Jeffrey's. Look, he remembered the story. JC Jane did the counter. No one paid for Andre Chase. If he even thought about wearing sandals on the calendar, people would have not bought that. It was JC Jane's brilliance that saved the day. And you're just creating stuff, and it's bothering me. It's very. You know, I'm going to report you.
Andre Chase skyrocketed a bunch of stars, including JC Jane.
A bunch of stars. Please. Let's get into this. What did you think about this? Duke Hudson, I miss him, man. I hope he's doing well. He was fantastic. What did you think about this Ricky Saint video? He returns to New Orleans, and he's talking about his up and coming match with Ober, and he's talking about never forgetting where he came from and how he's proud to be from New Orleans. I didn't
understand this. And the reason why I didn't understand this is because the PLE's taking place in Florida, so I don't know why he went back.
Well, I mean, it's his home. It's his hometown. It's his hometown.
If it was taking place in New Orleans, I would understand this, but I don't understand any of this.
Well, they go to New Orleans because that's where he's from, and it's giving him a little bit more of a background.
All that, but do we really?
But fuck it. You know what? I get it, Mad Dog. But fuck it. Why are we here? That's what I got out of this. Why are we in New Orleans? The pay-per-view is not here. New Orleans. You know what? You are just like WWE. Like how WWE just took.
WWE passed on them multiple opportunities. There,
listen. I still sit and say that was messed up because they sat there and said, "Yo, we're gonna have WrestleMania here," and they said, "Nah, we're going back to Las Vegas." And I'm not gonna even sit here and I have a friend. We went to Vegas this year, and I always tell the story how they charged me $8 for a ginger ale. I didn't buy that, but I said when I told my friend Jeffrey would probably be the only one to get it, but Rich Kings, he sits in and I tell him "Hey, WrestleMania is going back to Las Vegas." He said, "All right, round 2." I said, "Round 2." I'm broke. I can't go back there.
Hey man, I did my SummerSlam. I'm done. I'm tapped out. Man.
I love that. Well, the way WWE is going, I'm tapped out too because my kind is not welcome. Poor. You see them tickets? Absolutely not.
I did see the tickets. I sent you guys those tickets, and you guys said absolutely not. So there you go.
Absolutely not. I would have to really start my OnlyFans for the elbow community if I really wanted to get where I need to get. But I thought the thing was cool because it gave some. Hello? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
No, no, I just said the prices are insane.
Look,
For
$8,000 for a ticket?
that
Absolutely
is
not.
insane. Yeah,
That is really
that's
insane. I remember listening to an interview. I think his name is Mark Shapiro, and he was just like, he was saying some stuff like, yeah, well, when Vince was doing it, he was trying to do it for the families, but he didn't like utilize it. It just sounds, it's so greedy that it turns me
TKO
off.
is pretty good, sir.
Mhm.
That's the issue.
Nonetheless, it doesn't matter to me. It's just greed. It's just so
And
greedy, and
this
it's making
man
me.
is a board member of TKO. So there you go. Fun fact.
Um,
And it's also the reason why Ava is the best general manager of NXT. There you go.
yeah, I agree, Jeffrey. He wasn't that greedy. Don't worry, George. We'll get there. I know it's past your bedtime, Grandpa. We'll get there. This guy always try to rush us. We'll get there. I know you rubbed the Bengay on the knees and you ready to take that nap, nap, nap. But yes, he's right. Javon Evans, he has an interview, but it's really cut short because all we see is Jasmine Nix laid out. And I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny. She just laid out and JC's like, what the hell? I thought he was watching her. And finally, I just turned around. And she was like, well, she was weak anyway. So, and they just leave her for dead. Like, I mean, it just looked like a scene out of like fucking Gotham City. What was that place where Batman's parents got killed? It was a crime alley, which it always makes me so mad because like you guys are rich and y'all walk down a place called Crime Alley. What did you think was gonna happen? Fools, rich but fools. The faction of fools is upon us.
I like Javon Evans though. I think he's NXT championship material. If anybody's gonna get the belt off of Oba, it's gonna have to be Javon. It's not gonna be Trick. It's gonna be Javon Evans. Then Joe Henry takes it off of Javon, obviously, because Joe Henry's becoming NXT champion.
Well, we gotta see how everything plays out. I like to see how everything plays out and how that works out. Because this whole thing could go in a different direction. I did want to highlight a few comments here. I'm sorry we didn't go, but we clearly are reading them. Ricky Saints from New Orleans going back to his roots. Absolutely. That was the whole reason of that whole promo. Ricky Saints should have gotten his North American title back from Ethan. How many chances did he get?
I like the peppermint belt. So no, I'm glad they they keep it. I'm glad they keep the Canadian belt,
I agree with this. Vince was not that greedy.
Yeah, that is true, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey laughs. I wanted to highlight this real quick. He said, did Lainey Reid attack her or did a TNA knockout? See, I'm thinking TNA, but it could have been. And I think that's the cool thing here because with all this commotion going on, I immediately jumped to a knockout doing it. But now that you said Lainey Reid, I'm like, that might be on. You might be onto something, George. You might be onto something. I think Javon done getting that title against Ober. I don't think Javon is the one to dethrone
I think
Ober.
so. I think so. Sad. I do.
I think he got his shot. I think Javon is potential because people like him, and I think there's this story you could tell. But I don't think he's the one taking it off Ober.
If that's the case, then that means Trick has to win, and then Javon takes it off of Trick.
Well, it all depends. I mean, I don't even know if I have Trick beating Ober. I don't even think I have that. As Bugs Bunny would say, what a maroon, what a nincompoop. And I appreciate that so much. He knows that. Charmaine says, good night. I am going to sleep. Have a good night, Charmaine. Thank you for stopping by. It's always a pleasure having you here, darling. Real quick before we get to the news, and I don't know if this is going to be in your news segment. We're talking about Impact. I just learned today that Mickie James is being inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame, and I think that's fantastic. I think that's so cool.
No, I do not have that, but I did hear about that. Congrats to her.
Yeah, congrats. I mean, she's been a big part of that division. I mean, Mickie James is her career. She's had quite the career. I mean, we look at her first run in WWE and her run.
Maybe she'll show up during this Invasion storyline too.
MD.
I'm not.
Oh
kidding.
no, not you. I'm sorry, MD. He had me laughing. Are you calling Oba with a?
Oh yeah.
Oh, calm down, MD.
With 3 9s, by the way, 3 9s. So that's a 3 9s.
You just want to defend him because this is the biggest Mad Dog fan that there is. He's a big fan. He's a big
Well, I
fan.
mean, he's not a fan of JC Jane, and that upsets me, but I can look past that. Yes, sir.
Mad Dog, we are at the main event, Mark. This is when we have your news segment. So please, do you want to talk about some news?
I do. Do you want to run my intro, or do you want me to just talk about it?
Yeah.
About
I got you.
Hey guys, what's up?
All right, I gotta get my phone up here a second. All right, hi guys. I'm still here. Yeah. Me
I'm
and
glad that you are because I don't have no
me
news.
and you and EC gotta work on that intro. We gotta get a new one. Anyway.
I love how it starts.
Anyway, so BodySlam.net claims that of the morning of WrestlePalooza, John Cena was scheduled to beat Brock the Beast Lesnar. What do you think?
Oh, do I believe that?
Yeah. Do you think that the Cena was really gonna beat Lesnar? I mean, after
when it comes to
match they had,
I don't really know. I don't even have a strong opinion about it.
okay, this match was announced earlier today. I actually forgot to post on Twitter because I got a little bit busy trying to get ready for tonight's show. It's official. Triple H has listened to us. We are finally getting at Crown Jewel. We're getting John Cena versus AJ Styles. You can't see me versus the OG AJ Styles.
Is that your way of? When you say OG, is that your way of saying
No, that's how he goes by, right? He goes by the OG AJ Styles. That's his tag. Whatever.
No, it's org. No, it's org.
Oh, okay, my bad.
ORG. No, it's fine. No, I was just messing with you. No, great. I honestly, I was thinking about this, and this retirement tour wasn't everything, and the only thing I got, as long as John Cena is enjoying this, that's all that matters. But there were certain people that he had to face, like he had to run it back. Randy Orton's one of them. Obviously, we can't do Edge because he's in AEW. Randy Orton, Edge, CM Punk. I wasn't sure about Brock Lesnar.
AEW. Randy Orton's in WWE. He's just hurt, I thought.
No. I was talking about Edge.
Oh, Adam cop out. Yeah.
Cop out. Yes, Adam Cop out.
Yeah, that's what we call him. Yeah, I'm cop out.
Adam. Who calls him that?
I do.
Okay, but there were people he had to face. Edge, CM Punk, Randy. I wasn't sure about Brock because he was out for so many years, and AJ Styles was one of them. Those are like his 5 top rivals, and I just thought it was weird.
And you're forgetting number 1. God damn, EC's gonna kill me, but it's fine.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, I don't even put him in. I don't put him in the top. I don't put him in the top 5
for Jericho.
I don't.
Is asking for Jericho, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here from the Mad Dog.
Okay. I don't believe any of that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't even think he's top 5. His rivals, honestly, I think those 5 names that I said, those are the 5 names. I mean, I guess if he was still around, and yes, you know what, take the floor.
Oh, they've had legendary matches before, and Cena wants to verse him one more time. I've heard.
No, I don't know that.
Even wrestle into January if Chris shows up to the Rumble. Cena might do one more match, just to wrestle Jericho.
No,
I'm not kidding. These are what the sources are saying, man.
Who are these people? Let me ask you. Are they the monsters that run wild? Like who are these individuals? Who's saying this?
Wrestling journalists who've been in the business longer than I have, good sir.
I love that you called me good sir. We're back on the Jack Dogs.
Yeah. I had to do that. Anyway, speaking of pro wrestling journalists, thank you for bringing my next story. Cody Rhodes has been ranked the Pro Wrestling Illustrated number 1 on the 500 wrestling list for the 2nd year in a row. Whoa, right, whoa, no, yeah. So there you go.
My arm hurts.
The other thing, sources are saying today that Piper Niven's injury could be career-ending. I hope it's not. But yeah, the whole injury of hers has been really bad lately, so I really hope it's not. This story actually was a story before the show, and we saw it during the show, and now we talked about on the after show. Kind of crazy, but it looks like the invasion angle of TNA is going full force on NXT with over 2 to 4 talents expected to tonight on the show. They had way more than 2. They had way more than 4. I think they had like 20. Let's go. Full invasion. The outlets have said it. This is happening. And I'm so excited for it, bad guys. So excited for it. And the other things I have here, just a quick, I'll just go through it quick because I know we're short on time. Tony Khan
No, you can do.
announcement tomorrow night, so make sure you guys
Keep talking.
I'm gonna keep talking. This bad guy got up there. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Might be finally the women's tag titles. That's the rumor going on. Is that AEW might be in women's tag titles? So if that is the case, that's a big deal. Also, Macho Man Randy Savage movie is in development. It's called Macho, and I believe it's gonna be guys from SNL. I think Keenan Thompson and a couple
Oh, I
of
know Keenan. Yeah. He was on all that, and Keenan and
doing
Cal. Yeah, just cut me off.
the movie, and I believe Randy's brother Lainey. I think it's Puffio. I think.
Poffo.
Also, yes, he wrote a script years ago, and they're gonna kind of use some of that script. So that's very interesting there. And then, of course, the last piece of news I have, very, very big news. Kylie Ray actually relinquished her NXT ID title yesterday or on Sunday, I guess. Yeah, on Sunday, because she's pregnant with her second child. So congrats to her.
Congratulations.
And tonight they had a new tournament. And watch Evolve tomorrow night to see who the new champion is. I actually know because Venomous Vincent told me, and I told him I couldn't believe it. I said, "Shut the hell up!" I said, "You're lying," and he's like, "No." So I do know who it is, and I'm not allowed to say till tomorrow night, but we'll definitely check out the episode. I don't know if you know this. They do the tapings right before NXT. They do the Evolve tapings before NXT. So if you get there early enough, you can watch Evolve and at NXT.
Oh, there you go. Didn't know that.
And that's all we got. Now for our fantastic main event that did not happen as I was hoping it to. I was really upset about this.
I mean, I think everyone knew that it wasn't going to end with one of them.
I knew
no one,
too.
no one. I didn't expect Trick or Oba to really
title for title. No way.
Yeah, no, that title. But when the TNA title is dropped, it's gonna be. It has to be at what's the next pay per view? Bound for Glory. Because like I expected that. I expected it to be at Slammiversary. I was wrong, obviously. And look, TNA
like Santana, right, going against Trick, right? He's been kind of the guy, right?
Yes. And they really got to drop the title there because I think TNA had to get their heat back. You know, they lost the male title, they lost the female title for a bit, you know, after a while. And also on the internet, they've been saying for the longest time is that this has been such a one-sided deal. And Mike Santana even says that. I mean, he says, he says like, you know, I'm hearing on the internet and it's like TNA is this and that, but nah, that's not even the narrative. This is something y'all created. And, you know, they had to fight back. And I thought it was great. I thought it was cool. It made me think about, man, like how cool would this have been 15 years ago if, you know, when TNA had like AJ and Samoa Joe and all that other different talent and they were invading like something like a Raw, SmackDown, how cool that would have been. But I think this was cool. I mean, you know, like I don't know every last one of these guys and gals because I just don't watch TNA. Some of them are familiar, like Cedric was there. I knew
you know the inspiration, the iconics, obviously.
Oh yeah. I mean, the ones that were in WWE for a cup of coffee or whatever, I know them. But there's some other talent that, like Steve Macklin, I remember. I forgot what his name was when he was with WWE. It was a totally different name.
I remember it too, but he was really good. I liked him a lot.
I almost said Zack Ryder, but Matt Cardona was there. I thought that was cool. I think he got the biggest pop when he came up and showed up. I was gonna say Alicia Fox, but
Wait,
Victoria
wasn't
Girl, like,
Matt Cardona Zack Ryder, right?
mhm.
Yeah, he was.
Correct,
Okay. Yeah.
correct.
Okay, all right. See, one for the Mad Dog. Great. It's like that's why you're bringing that up. Yeah.
We
Matt
got
Cardona's like the big guy. He's like the TNA guy, right? Like he's one of the big ones, right?
yeah, big ones. I mean, he's what do you mean big size wise? Or you mean name wise? I mean, yeah, I guess name wise because the cool thing with Matt Cardona is that he goes out and he goes many places, so he gets his name out there. So he's out there. I'm glad that you mentioned this, Jeffrey. Right, Eric Young was there, and I want to know how that felt for him because, like,
Right.
he did NXT, and it seemed like
Yes.
when he left WWE that last time, he seemed not, I don't want to say bitter, but it seemed like it left a bad taste in his mouth. But yeah,
I
Eric
have
Young
to
was there.
ask, where the hell are the Hardys, and why weren't the Hardys there
I don't
tonight?
think you
Let's
throw,
get
but I
this
see.
going.
I don't think you throw everything out there. I think you save some stuff. I mean, when they have what do we call this? Like an invasion, world collide. However,
Yes.
the
Yes.
Hardys would be on. I expect the Hardy Boys to be on there.
I mean,
Someone
I
else who
want them
wasn't
to do
there.
one more run with the company. I'm not gonna lie. I know they're in TNA doing some stuff, but even if it's in this NXT way, just do the final run. You know what I mean? Those guys deserve one last run in WWE some way, somehow. Even if they have to use the TNA NXT partnership to do it.
Well, I mean, they've done some stuff. I mean, since they're still TNA and did stuff with
Yes.
WWE, NXT. I
I
mean,
mean, I know
they
they
had that
got a
rope.
big match bound for glory with Team 3D. I
They
know
had that.
that.
They had that. It was a fun show too. I was out there for it. Roadblock, and they had that really really fun match with Axiom.
But that's
Oh,
cool.
Fraxium. I'm sorry, I said Axiom. They didn't fight
Yeah,
one
no, that's
person.
cool. That's cool. I
So
like
I mean,
Fraxium.
I think at some point they will do some things with WWE before they really really hang it up. I think right now they're just having fun, man. Like look at the career that these guys had and how long it's spanned for. I just
Yeah.
learned Matt Hardy is 51 today. I was like
Yeah,
51.
yes, he
When did
is.
that
Yes, he
happen?
is.
I remember when Matt Hardy was V1 and he was fighting Edge and uh I mean I
Yeah.
guess he was in his
Yeah.
40 at that point when he was doing delete. Like he was right. We didn't even see what's her name? Sade, right? What is it? I'm trying to
Yes.
get her name right here. No, is it Mars? I don't think her name is Mars. But Sade,
Marasad, I think.
Sade. I know who you're talking.
Marasad.
Mara. I want
I
to say
know
because
who
it's
you're
an N.
talking about, Jeff. We're talking about
Yeah,
Dakota
yeah.
Jackson. Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know what's so cool? Because we are talking about the main event. The main event went how you expected, where, um, like they battled and they hit their biggest moves, but it gets interrupted. Trick slapped, which I thought was funny when he slapped Santana. And Santana said, "Oh hell no!" And he had attacked him, and that gave disqualification. But the cool thing here is that you have a lot of elements here where they have stuff where they were in NXT, got let go, went to
Yes.
TNA. So when you're saying Sade, there's probably going to be a confrontation with her and Lash. I see a confrontation with Cedric and Javon. What
Yep.
about this one? This one, if anyone remember Ash by Elegance? She what was
Yep.
her name before? Dana Brooke. She had a thing. She
Yeah,
was
bro.
mentoring. I'm blanking on this girl's name. I'm so mad. You guys know who I'm talking about. Kalani. I'm sorry, I had to think about
By
Kalani. So
Jordan.
this
Yes. Yes.
And so there's a lot and also too that Jordan Gray, she's probably in the middle, like, hey, I'm happy to be in NXT, but TNA was my home.
And
And
what
then
about Joe Hendry? He's kind of like the NXT guy, but he's actually part of TNA.
I
You
saw
think my
this.
boy Joe Henry falls into that category?
Well, I hope he falls in a hole. That's what I think because he's not loyal to the
wrong.
brand.
He's fantastic. I can't believe you're not.
No, but here,
I will make
no.
you a Joe Hendry believer by the end of this year. I swear to God, I will.
You can't make me do anything. I mean, honestly, like I want
I
to
will
stick my
try
tongue.
and convince you then to become a Joe Henry believer.
I can't be convinced because I just close my eyes and go la 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 la. Can't hear you. La 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 la. Can't hear you.
Joe Hendry.
Where's Simon Cowell when you need him to sit here and
Say
say,
his name and he appears.
We are done, Mad Dog. I want you to know that. Jimmy Kimmel on us right now. Thank you for the update, George. I'm glad that you're watching us end that. Cedric was just let go, and he's there in a month. Yeah, he was just let go. I'm glad that you mentioned that. I felt like it wasn't that long. Says, George, when she does lose it, it will definitely be Mercedes. So I agree. I guess they're talking about Chris Statlander. Congratulations to her
Oh,
too.
AEW, yeah, she
Hmm.
won, right?
Yeah, she's a champ.
Yeah,
Sabrina must have had a
very
date
cool.
tonight.
I heard Orange
No,
Cassidy might come back, by the way, too. They'll be with
and I mean, should
Statlander and
be
all them,
that should
so
be a
we'll
fun
see
show
about
for the
that.
AEW crew to review. But that was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
NXT. I mean, the highlight really was the. I mean, there was a lot of highlights here. I mean, this is the go home show for No Mercy, and I feel like there's going to be some TNA involvement somehow, some way on the show. And I also liked where all this commotion was going on. You have the
Yes.
picture. You have the picture of like all this commotion is going on, and you see Ricky Saint walk in, he grabs the belt, and then Oba comes out of nowhere. I did love that
You
because it
noticed
was like,
that, too?
yeah, I love that so
Uh-huh.
much because there was so much going on. But for them, they're
He
like,
just
hey, that's not
pan
our
the
business.
camera to Ricky just picking up the belt, and then Oba's like, mate, I'm gonna pick up the belt and show everything in your face.
And
Damn.
we're looking to do a prediction show on it. Mad Dog said we didn't have a graphic, and this is what I have for you, Mad Dog.
You're lying.
Oh, that's right. You sent it to me. I just never uploaded it. That's right. I forgot about that.
Very, very rude. We're looking to do it on Thursday. We don't have a time yet. We're still figuring out everything, what works for everybody here. But we're looking at Thursday, maybe around 8-ish. But stay tuned. That's what I say. Hit that like, notification, and subscribe. You'll know. Another thing I was told to plug here. Oh, there we go. So we talked about WrestleMania tickets, and those tickets look kind of crazy. Why not join us around WrestleMania weekend and join us for our WrestleMania cruise get together at Margaretville on Sea? We watch WrestleMania. You get to hang out with us, and it's always a good time. Except when the executive consultant drinks. It's very scary. For whatever reason, it seems like he gets taller.
He's
Like
not that bad. I met him in real life. He's a good guy.
I am so sorry that you met that man. That must have been petrifying.
I met Sheriff too, and Katie. You didn't see the picture at SummerSlam. We got together. It was fun.
No, I know. EC is a great guy. I
Yes.
always every chance I get, I try to slam dunk him. I can't afford a cruise. I think it's the cool thing
Neither
with
can I,
Margarita.
George. Neither can I. I'm not. I probably won't be on it.
It's the thing about this cruise is I've been on a few cruises. I've been on Royal Caribbean, and they're pretty pricey. But from what I see with Margaritaville, it's pretty fair in price. But I'll let other individuals who break that down better than I can. If you guys are interested in doing that, but I'd be remiss if I didn't advertise that. But yeah, it'll be a good time. Sheriff will be bringing out the cuffs tomorrow. Does he?
I have to ask you before we get off the air.
Huh?
Do you think
No.
they are really gonna? Okay, all right, fine.
No, I'm sorry. I meant no to Jeffrey. I'm sorry. No, answer your question. I meant to no to this. I'm sorry, Jeffrey.
Oh yeah, so Jeffrey, I'm not allowed to bring that up, but yeah, I recommended that, by the way, that cruise you mentioned. So EC's gonna have my fucking head, but I don't care. Anyway, so going back to our thing, and by the way, once again, it was Jeffrey who mentioned that, so I cannot get in trouble, EC. So there you go.
Please, just
anyway,
all you gotta do. You know how you get
anyway.
you know how you get the executive consultant. I can help you. Untie his shoes. He's paralyzed after that. He don't know what to do. He don't know how to tie his shoe. So just untie his shoes.
No, whatever. Anyway, do you really think they're gonna run it back? Trick and Oba.
Oh yeah, that's the story. They're still building to that. That once Trick get the title off, I don't see it as Halloween Havoc. I don't think there's anything in November. I want to say Deadline. We get
in December.
Yeah, I think in December because I don't think we have anything in November.
And then when Trick possibly wins, then Javon can step back in the picture. Because remember what Undertaker said at the Texas show we reviewed? He said, "Go after the biggest dog in the yard." That might be Trick at that time. Possibly.
We'll have to wait and see. We'll see how that all works out. But with that all said, that's the NXT review show. We were able to keep this under an hour. And it seemed like it still went long, but we
I agree with this, George. He should go to the main roster, but he's not.
I think that So I'm a fan of like bringing people up, but have an idea on what you're doing. I just don't think you should bring people up. Uh, like I think he would be a great addition on the main roster. I mean, you could put him on SmackDown if you wanted to put him and Mello back together, and you just wanted to have some teams because I think that's pretty cool. But if you want him as a solo, I put him on Raw. So all depends on what you're trying to do with Trick. I think
I
he'd be a
would
great
put
addition.
JC Jane on SmackDown against Julia. Have her
You
win
know,
the
it's
title.
funny. We were talking about some women being called up from NXT, and I had obviously JC Jane, but I put her on Raw. I don't know. I like the IC title on her a little bit more.
Oh, no,
I don't,
I see more. Unless AJ Lee gets that title, then I can see that
but
happening.
that's down the line though.
But
Like,
I still think Julia though, kind of getting lost in the shuffle. And Jace, I told you last week, as I rewatched our show, JC Jane's got history with Kiara James, so
yeah, but
And
not
I
a lot of
know I
people.
said her name wrong, but you know what I
No,
meant.
but I was gonna say not everyone knows that so much, and when you're on the main roster, it's like a whole new, like it's a whole nother like I say universe, but it's a whole different thing. So my picks was JC Lash. It took me a minute because I said Kalani, but I had to replace it with Lash. So Ruka would be a great addition, and I forgot who my last pick was, but like those were the three that I would have on the roster. Like you could put Lash on Smack. I think I said Jordan Grace or something like that. I forget, but those are women. Like if you really wanted to add some steam, especially if you want something in the mid card division, I think you can't go wrong with those four women personally. But that's the show. Before it goes any further, let me just plug these things in real quick. We don't have no graphic for it. We lose
No,
Booker
we do
T if
not.
it no. Does Trick still need development? I think Trick has grown very well. I think that if you put him on the main roster, I wouldn't do it right now, but were we in October? If you told me in January we called him up, I think he'd be ready. So
I
I
can
don't think
see
he really.
him being a surprise spot at the Rumble. To be
That could be
honest with
fun.
you,
That would be fun. You know what? That would. You know what? Maybe I just remember Rumble was in a whole different. Was in Saudi this year, so yeah,
that's
maybe.
right.
AJ Lee will be in 2K 26. No, I think. And you said it's DLC. I could see her being in the game actually. Because she came
She'll
back in
be in
time
the
enough.
next game. She's a DLC in
Trick.
this game, I believe.
We got Trick and Oba ready to go up, but I'm scared for them, and I don't blame you. I'm scared for them
Yeah,
because after Mello, I don't trust the team. Yeah, I don't blame you, Maurice. I don't blame you.
I
The way
blame
that
you.
creative, something made me laugh so fucking hard. I have to tell this joke. I was listening to a podcast today, and someone said because creative has been kind of it could be frustrating, right? But someone said, yo, the creative team should just hire Crash Bandicoot." And I fell the fuck out. That Crash Bandicoot is probably the worst person to call up. Seth
Yes,
says
yes.
agreed, Jeffrey. And Elroy 3 times 1. I hope I'm saying that right. Elroy. Elroy like the Jetsons. Cool. Hello, Ricky Saint is in WWE is the WWE The Rock. He's really not. Like I get why people say it,
Yeah,
but
no,
nah,
no,
he's
no,
really not.
no.
It's just he kind of looks like him and he has certain mannerisms, but Ricky's his own guy. Like Ricky gives me a whole different vibe. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I see why you say it, but let's plug these shows in. Monday night, right after Monday Night Raw go off, you guys could catch the Monday Night Raw crew. I don't know what they call I'm sorry, I can't think of their name. The
Review
TNA
show,
review
guys.
show.
Yeah.
You got Big Daddy Cool. You got Steamin' Willie Beeman. And sometimes when he's just not locked away in the job, you have the executive consultant. I saw them yesterday. They did a really good job. It was good to see the
They
band back
did a
together.
great show.
I'm really jealous of the executive one because he had his own like intro theme. What the hell is that about? I've been here for
Yeah, he
years too.
has
I don't.
that, by the way. I don't even get one of those. I mean, I have my news segment
You,
thing, but
you are a new guy. You are the squid of the group. You know what the squid is? You ever watch Rocket Power?
yes,
Good. You are the squid. That means the new guy.
I don't think I'm that new anymore.
Yeah,
I went here for,
wh-
for you guys with a while and hosted a lot of the shows. Surprisingly, I have a big resume here.
you know what? And I love that for you, Mad Dog. Good for you.
You. Thank you.
Oba shouldn't dominate.
And you're a great mentor too. Just no matter what
You know,
you want to be tag team or not, you're just a great.
we
mentor.
are the Jack Dogs are on. I mean, I don't know how many times we broke up, but we're back.
Probably like 100. But thank you.
Damn, I was hoping to get into 4 digits. You can catch the Monday Night Raw crew. You can catch us, the NXT trio. Sabrina Estella took the night
Really
off.
was sleeping. Did you see that last night? Really?
Of course I did. I said I felt so bad. I felt so bad for Unc. I said Unc just want to go to sleep. Like George half the time. That's why George rushed us. He'd be like, once it's after the 45-minute mark, he's like, okay, come on. The main event, and so like, yeah, I get it. Like Unc's eye was like this. He looked like he looked like he wanted to curse someone out for disturbing him from his sleep. But yeah, Willie was on there. He was asleep. Poor Unc. Poor. You could just poor guy. They kept that man up. They know damn well he should have went to sleep. Even when he was talking, Willie's a funny dude. You can catch on Wednesdays the Dynamite crew. All elite heat.
You just skipped us.
I said betrayed. Us. I need you to work with me. I need you to try. Chat, did I not say the NXT trio and get ready to say
my bad. Maybe I didn't hear it because I was laughing so hard about the whole Willie thing.
Well, Mad Dog, you know what, Mad Dog, we're done. But Willie, Willie, what you call it?
I called you a mentor. You want me to take that back? I will.
I want you to know one day.
I say EC is the mentor.
And I would feel
fearless leader,
and I would feel very bad for you. I would send prayers your way, 100%. I will pray for you. I would sit here and say, I hope things are. See, look, Jeffrey is saying it. I did.
Sorry.
Now let me lead. Let me be the lead. Let me be the leader that I am. You got to capitalize there's a big D in there. Leader. The D is huge. Talking about the letter here, guys. Work with me. There's that All Elite Heat crew. You can check them out. Venomous Venny. You have Cactus Katie, and we have Sheriff. You can check them out. And then we have the SmackDown boys, the Penitentiary. You was on, I want to say last week with Zeke.
I was. Just like old times when we used to host Collision together and host SmackDown. I used to host out with SmackDown.
Stop that, Jeffrey. That's why I said the ladder. The ladder. The capital D. Can I say that? Is that better for everybody? Jesus.
Oh, now Jesus. We're doing grammar school. Now we're doing this. Okay.
Grammar is very important.
Okay. Now, like I said, yeah, I did help out. Please go watch the review. Z needed a co-host there, so I jumped in. I'm like, hey man, I'm around, and I know EC was like, well, he goes, and Z's like, I still need a host. And I'm like, I'm around, so I jumped in and helped him, and it was a lot of fun. Honestly, just kind of like the old days. We used to do the Collision show. So
the old days, right? You make it sound like it was in the 1970s.
It was a good 2 years ago already, man.
I don't think it was 2 years. I think it wasn't that long ago. Maurice said, I want to believe.
It feels like 2 years.
He said, I want to believe that, but then I look at what they've done with Jacob Fatu. Is he hurt? I don't know what's going on with Jacob. Like,
me and Z were thinking maybe he needs to lose a little bit of weight. Maybe that's what Z and myself.
But he's not even that heavy though. Like, I mean,
he still maybe told him cut down a little bit and get a little bit, slimmer before he comes back to TV. Possibly. I don't know. That's what Z and I were talking about on Friday. If you go watch that.
Yeah, please check it out. El Gigolo. That's a hell of a name. Where is Tama? I know Tama Tonga is hurt, but I'm confused about.
And honestly, that might be a great thing because he is terrible. And that's the, EC mentioned it last night. What does he do? He just
he said he said about Tama Tonga or Tama Loa.
Does it matter? They're both boring. They're both terrible. He's right.
Jacob is okay.
And honestly, I don't know which one he was talking about because
I agree with that, Jeffrey. No, I agree.
Last night about that, so you have to ask him.
No, I agree because he's not even that heavy. Like I don't even get like there's people much bigger than him. So that's why I said that's confusing. I don't know what it is. Tama Tonga, where's Tama Tonga? See, my thing about Tama Tonga and Tama Loa, I always sit here and say,
get tickets.
I always just sit here and say, like, you want to add to your tag team division. And Tama, I'm mixing up these guys' names. Their
There's
team.
like 6 of them, by the way. So
I'm sorry, is that too much for you, Mad Dog? You sound very upset.
no.
What's going on? There's too many times.
I had 5 people, and then 6 was Sammy.
Yeah, no. The way you said that,
No.
you was like, wait, there's too many Tongans here. You sound very upset here.
I mean, I can't keep track of all of them. Can you name them all? If you can name them all, I will give you a prize. I don't know what prize yet.
What is the prize? Because before I care, then I do not care.
Okay, so which means you cannot name them all.
No, I cannot, Mad Dog. I cannot.
Exactly my point. Because nobody cares about that. Except
Well,
for
Mad Dog,
Solo. Solo's cooking in the kitchen.
Mad Dog, I want to go to bed.
So
And
do I.
you are keeping me here. Tama Loa was on SmackDown. Tama is hurt. We get just real quick. I'm gonna read these comments right here. Like, no jokes. Condola is such a he got what? He got taught a lesson by a gigolo. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, just reunite the God and put them in the yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think people realize, like, you want to fill these divisions up. You want to fill that tag team division. That's what I said. The women that I was mentioning, you want them in that mid-card division so you can have different like I hate all the rematches that we get. I don't mind rematches, but they depend on it so much to the point that it gets tiring. So I like I said plenty of times, and we'll call it a show. The stuff that Tiffany's doing, I don't think she's a terrible. Like, I don't think she's terrible. I just think her run is terrible because every time I see her, she's fighting Nia Jax. So I'm hoping this Saturday. I'm sorry, this Friday.
Wow.
I'm hoping this Friday. They take the strap off her and put it on Jade. I'm interested in seeing what Jade can do.
I want Nia Jax. Honestly, I think it would be smarter. And Z and I both agree. Well, I agreed with Z. I should say it would be smarter for Nia Jade to chase Nia down.
Okay, that's different. But anyway, guys, that's the show. Some plugs here.
Show. Always honor doing this with you, buddy. This is always a blast.
Well, I am glad that you feel that way, sir. It's always a good time with you as well. Jay's the only star in that match that said, no, I think Tiffany's a star. I just think her run has just been awful. Just haven't been good.
I think Tiffany needs work. I said it on Friday. Go watch their SmackDown review show, and I talked about how Tiffany is good, but she's not all it yet.
So we got saying Stephanie versus Tiffany at Perth. And that might be match quality wise, that might be the better match. So I can see why.
I don't see it though. I've heard Rhea. I've heard all types of different names being thrown around. Really.
Well, Rhea's not going to be in the match. She's not going to be in the match. She's a champion versus champion, so that's not going to be a thing. It looked like she's going to be in a tag match with Io going against the Kabuki Warriors. But that's Raw talk. We're talking about SmackDown. Check out those guys because they're going to be talking about those things more in depth than we are. We were just giving some opinions about it, but we appreciate you guys. Links for a lot of things. I do an audio podcast, the Big Pop Theory podcast. We just did one yesterday, episode 104. We're hoping to be more consistent and get some content on the YouTube at the Big Pop Theory. Big Pop Theory podcast _23 because someone already took that and that was rude. But that's the show. We thank you guys in the chat. You guys have been fantastic and fun as always on a Tuesday. And we will, yes, Jeffrey, we appreciate you guys back. We appreciate you guys in chat. I know I give you guys a hard time, but that's just what I do. And we should be doing a review show for No Mercy on Saturday so I can laugh at all of you guys who sat here and thought JC was going to lose. I'm going to laugh at each and last one of you guys. I'm going to make sure I write you guys' names down so I can personally sit here and go. Good night, folks.
Bye, guys.